Bill, who is the leader of the tribe near the Himalayan mountains. He was born with superpowers, just like Rajni and Yash. He can freeze anyone with his powers. He's been meditating since he was a kid, working on his abilities, and he's in complete control of himself. Rajni is totally shocked to see all this. But why does he have such powers? Bill starts walking towards his tribe, sensing someone nearby. Rajni starts following him. While they walk, Bill suddenly disappears, and Rajni tries to find him. Out of nowhere, Bill appears from behind and attacks Rajni. She doesn't understand what's going on and loses control, attacking back. Bill uses his powers and freezes Rajni, and he approaches her.
She's just like me. Who is she and why is she here?
Bill ties her up with a special rope and takes her back to his tribe. Yash is trying to remember his childhood. Some memories are coming back, but only about himself. He can't recall anything about his parents. Yash is getting frustrated. Yash's phone rings, and he drops it in surprise.
Whose call is it?
Come to my house quickly, I saw a ghost there.
Yash swiftly rides away with his bike. As he approaches the man's house, the same child suddenly appears before him again. Images start flashing before Yash's eyes. He is unable to see anything else, just that child. Yash is trying to focus, but it isn't working. He is going straight to the man's house and accidentally colliding with the door. He is bouncing off his bike and hitting the wall of the man's house.
Ouch, that hurt. What's happening to me?
When Yash checked his bike, he found it was also damaged.
This little kid has caused me trouble. I need to find a solution to this, but first, I'll deal with this ghost.
Yash is going inside the house and finding the man unconscious. He is sprinkling water on him to wake him up.
Thank goodness you're here. There's a ghost in my house. Please save me.
Do you live here alone?
Yes, I live alone.
Yash takes out his watch to track the ghost's location, and it shows the ghost is on the first floor. He reaches the first floor while tracking the direction with his watch. There were 2 rooms in front of him. Observing them, Yash decides to enter the second room. He opens the door, but it is pitch dark inside. He turns on Watch's torch and trying to find the switchboard. Suddenly, someone is pulling Yash's leg, causing him to fall.
Hey, what did you get by dropping me? Today, I'll teach you a lesson.
Yash gets up, turns on the light, but the sound from his watch has stopped, and the ghost has disappeared.
Seems like it got scared of me.
Yash tries to track the ghost using his watch, and the ghost's direction appears to be coming from outside the house. Yash attempts to look out of the window, but just then, his bike comes speeding towards the window, crashing into it and hitting Yash. Yash collides with the wall along with the bike. Yash becomes extremely angry. Yash starts to glow with power and the ghost itself comes close to him, pulling him towards the window.
Who are you? How do you have so much power? How did you pull me towards you?
Yash couldn't understand what was happening, but he quickly used his abilities to catch the ghost.
I caught the ghost, but what was that power? I don't understand. Can I pull ghosts towards me?
Yash had just started discovering his powers, but he couldn't figure out how and when to use them or how to control them. The door to the ghost universe opens in Jack's house while he's sleeping. The ghosts hover over Jack and then enter different rooms, including his child's room. The child is fast asleep.
Praise the Vultus. Praise the Vultus.
The ghosts kidnap the child, and a clone of the child takes his place. The clone goes back to sleep with the ghosts, take the child to their ghostly realm, and the door closes behind them. The door reappears on William's farm. William was working in the field. He starts seeing strange things in the field and becomes scared. William looks at a scarecrow, its eyes turn reddish and sparkle. The leaves of the mango tree are fluttering on both sides of the trees. Seeing all this, William gets frightened and quickly runs away. The ghosts destroy his farm and head to the pond in the field. From the pond, the ghosts take out old skulls and bones and take them back to the ghost universe. On the other side, the ghosts head north to find the Jalmani. On the way, they try to stop a saint. A fierce fight breaks out between the saint and the ghosts. The saint defeats the ghosts with his powers, and they run away.
I can't stop them for long. Their power is increasing. Is this the right time to tell Yash the whole truth?
As the saint was contemplating this, another ghost attacks him. The saint strikes back and eliminates the ghost, turning it into smoke. The saint disappears to meet Yash on the other side. Rajni wakes up, trying to recall what had happened to her. Then, the fight with the witch comes to her mind. Rajni was bound by the ropes. She was exerting a lot of strength, but couldn't break free from the ropes. Rajni starts unleashing her powers, but even then, those ropes are not affected by her powers.
How powerful are these ropes?
Bill enters the room, and she feels uneasy.
Who are you, and why have you tied me up?
Bill begins his day with meditation, and during this practice, a unique light envelopes him. This light possesses the extraordinary power to heal anyone, be it a person or an animal, who comes close to it. While Bill was fully engrossed in meditation, a bird unexpectedly appears in front of him. Bill senses the bird's presence, and its eyes open. The bird then comes and perches on Bill's shoulder, and it appears to be trying to convey something. Suddenly, Bill stands up and starts running towards the tribe. He runs so fast, like a storm, and in just a few seconds, he reaches his tribe. When he arrives, he sees chaos caused by Rajni, who possesses extraordinary powers. Even though her hands are tied, she's creating havoc using her abilities, and everyone in the tribe is scared.
Release me, or I'll destroy everything.
Bill is amazed by her powers and wonders.
Who is this girl and how does she have such incredible abilities?
Bill quickly uses his powers to freeze Rajni in one place and locks her in a room. But she manages to break free and shoots laser beams from her eyes, injuring Bill. The laser is so strong that it even breaks the ropes.
Incredible. This girl has more power than me.
But she won't let him focus, and he fails to stop her. In a last-ditch effort to save himself, Bill strikes the ground with all his strength, propelling himself into the air. With a clear mind, he successfully freezes Rajni. Her anger subsides, but she starts sweating profusely. At that moment, a girl from the tribe approaches Bill and tells him about a ghost that has entered their tribe. Bill leaves Rajni and hurries to deal with the ghost in the tribe. A ghost was causing chaos and scaring the children.
I won't spare anyone.
The ghost grabbed one of the kids and asked,
Why are you scared, little one?
At that moment, Bill arrived. He released a fire laser from his hand and attacked the ghost. Seeing Bill's power, the ghost got scared and hid in a hut in the tribe. Bill entered the hut, but the ghost was nowhere to be found. Bill realized that the ghost must have disguised itself as one of the dried pumpkins hanging inside. Among all the pumpkins with strings tied to them, there was one without a string. It was impossible. Bill understood that the ghost had transformed into a pumpkin without a string. Bill caught the ghost and gave it a good beating. When Bill brought the ghost out of the hut, it looked defeated.
Hey Ghost Uncle, did you enjoy that?
However, taking advantage of the moment, the ghost escaped again and hid in the neighboring cornfield. Bill jumped down and, with a long jump, landed straight in the cornfield. But this cornfield looked upside down. The part with the corn husks was outside, but the corn cobs were inside. How could this be possible? Bill instantly used his powers to create a capsule and trap the ghost inside it. Rajani, who was standing nearby, realized that Bill was also a ghost hunter like Yash. Meanwhile, Yash was swimming in his ghost world, wondering,
I wonder where Rajani is. It's been so long, and I haven't heard anything from her.
As Yash came out of the water and sat by the swimming pool, he started eating an apple. Suddenly, he began to remember something. Yash was very young, sitting in a small tub, and someone was pouring water on him. He couldn't recall the face.
Who is bathing me? Why can't I remember their face? Could that be my mom? Oh, gosh. Who am I?
Yash's mobile phone rang, but lost in his childhood memories, he didn't hear anything. When the phone rang for the fourth time, Yash snapped out of his reverie. He answered the call, and it was Roni, the owner of a diamond showroom, urgently asking Yash to come. Roni explained that his diamond showroom was on Ring Road, and Yash should come there immediately.
Sir, please come here quickly.
Okay, but what will I do once I get there?
Sir, many ghosts suddenly appeared in my diamond showroom.
Yash instantly realized that the door to the ghost universe must have opened in Roni's diamond showroom. Yash quickly put on his clothes and rushed out. Yash arrives at Ring Road, but to his surprise, there are not one but 3 diamond showrooms there. The door of the second showroom is open, but it's pitch dark inside, unlike the other diamond showrooms that are always well lit. Something seems fishy. Without hesitation, Yash enters the second showroom, where he finds the black door of the ghost universe open, and all the ghosts are checking the diamonds.
Why are these ghosts checking the diamonds?
All these stones look the same to us.
How will we know which one is the Jalmani among them?
The Jalmani looks exactly like a diamond, so the ghosts assume that it's kept in the diamond showroom.
Let's take all these stones with us. If we go back empty-handed, Valhaz won't spare us.
All the ghosts start collecting the diamonds.
If these ghosts take all the diamonds, poor Roni will go bankrupt.
Without wasting time, Yash jumps into action and asks the ghosts,
How are you all doing, my friends?
The ghosts attack Yash, and he tries to defend himself. Suddenly, a saint appears and uses his magic to drive away all the ghosts. Yash thanks the saint.
Your timing is perfect.
The saint tells Yash that he needs to tell him something important, and maybe it's the right time. The saint shares that many years ago, he found Yash near the seashore in a box. Yash had come from the southern direction.
Yash, if you want to know about your childhood, you'll have to go in the southern direction.
Hearing about his childhood, Yash becomes emotional. Then, the saint shows Yash a mysterious box.
I was found this box with you. I tried to open it many times, but no one could. Maybe it belongs to your father.
As soon as Yash touches the box, it opens, revealing a gun inside.
This looks like a ghost hunter's gun. Does that mean my father was also...
Before Yash could finish speaking, the saint disappears. Are Yash's speculations true? How many more ghost hunters are there? Let's find out in the next episode.